this discourse about Doechii being an industry plant. Have you been seeing that lately?
Probably like here and there, but
what do you think about that, just in general? Because were you ever familiar with Doechii ever at all?
Yeah,
you were even before like the viral songs and things like that.
Yeah.
How were you familiar with her?
I just
even though you of course
on my radar,
yeah, because of course J-Rob is a producer as well, and he's a musician and things like that. Of course he would know, but I'm saying like I just want to like ask you like I want to hear what you have to say. Like how did you discover Doechii?
Just popped up on my radar and I heard her song. I was like, oh,
how long would you say? Like maybe like what 3 years ago? What?
Yeah, it's like 3
years ago, right? Okay. What else? Like what did you think about her when you saw her? Like you heard the music first, or did you see a video first?
I heard the music first.
You heard the music first, okay. But like, what did you think about it?
Thought it was fire.
You thought it was fire.
She's doing some house shit or like house rap.
Oh, it was house. It was house rap at first.
It's like not like the vibe of the beat. It was like a different type of beat, but she was rapping.
It was like a house beat.
Yeah, it's like a house type beat.
What song was that? Oh, okay, I don't know. But it was a house beat.
It was some shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. It was a different vibe. I'm gonna say that.
Mm-hmm. And like, when you listened to her, like, did you think? And I'm asking him these questions for a reason. Like, did you like when you heard her? Like, did you think that this is like fun, or did you think it was lyrical, or did you think like what did you think about her skill?
It was she was lyrical.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun song for sure.
It was fun, but lyrical.
Lyrical at the same time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I got onto Doechii. I was never I wasn't really into her deep,
mm-hmm.
but I started paying attention to her during like Persuasive, and then when Persuasive, when I started listening to Persuasive, of course, Spotify shot at me like her old stuff, like
right.
So I got familiar with a lot of other things, and of course, this industry plant thing is, when it comes to Doechii, is so annoying. Like, it's so annoying, and I'm going to try not to be so cliche in my response, but whatever. Everything that she has gotten, like, she won her first. She's the third black woman she's the third woman to win the Grammy for Best Hip Hop Album. Mm-hmm. The first person was Lauryn Hill, mm-hmm. right? Sure. That's major. That's major. So ever since she won her Grammy, she's been like skyrocketing. She's been creeping up anyway, before the Grammys. Right. But like I feel like this between like the mid last year and now, she's been like really like soaring, right? And after the Grammy, she's been getting her opportunity like Fashion Weeks here, covers there, this everywhere. Cover, that cover, huh?
She'd be everywhere now.
She's gonna be honored at the Billboard Women in Music soon. But this is so Doechii deserves everything. I feel like Doechii is very talented. She's a rare talent. I love that she's a dark-skinned black woman. I think it's pretty annoying though that people throw the industry plant stuff out there, because if you're not talking about an industry plant, you're talking about how because one minute is Doechii is an industry plant, but before that you were complaining about how everyone looked the same. It was BBL rap and stripper rap and all these things, and you were saying, what about Rhapsody? Why don't you guys uplift Rhapsody? Da 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 da. But when Doechii's coming up, this lyrical girl that has her Rhapsody moments, she has her fun moments. She has it, but she like, what I'm saying? It's like, industry plant. But it's like, come on now, like. So like I was just looking at things, and I was looking at different clips and things like that, and I guess I mean, I was trying to make it make sense. Like I guess people claim industry plant when they weren't the ones that were like paying attention to it at first, or they just feel like all of a sudden someone's being thrown at us.
Right.
Industry plant. Right. But I just feel like people just grab onto things and just like overuse it, and just like it's just people just echo whatever they see on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Exactly.
But if someone is signed to a record label, if I'm signed to a record label, I expect my record label to do their job. So if I'm Doechii, I wouldn't even be mad at like, she's in our faces and all that. If she's signed, that is the record label's job, to put them in our faces.
Yep.
But the thing is, Doechii being in our faces makes all the sense. If anyone is going to be pushed in our faces, I would want it to be someone like Doechii. Period.
For sure.
I love how she she's more visible. She's being, put in the forefront at Paris Fashion Weeks and all these fashion weeks. I love this. I love that we are seeing a dark-skinned chocolate girl. Like, be eclectic, be fashionable, be Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. I love when she wears her straight back cornrows and her beads. I love when she has her boho look with the knotless braids. I love it. We need this. This is what people were complaining about. And now that we have it, oh my God, industry plan. Like, it's just like, y'all are never satisfied with anything. It's just weird. People don't know. People just want to just it's weird. It's like it's a big echo chamber. So another thing that happened, so it really erupted when, I guess, child, it was some festival, some concert or whatever that Lauryn Hill was headlining. Or was she headlining it? I don't know. Whatever. Lauryn Hill was performing. And she brought out Doechii. And of course, Lauryn Hill didn't only bring out Doechii. Lauryn Hill brought out Foggy Raw. Shout out to the DMV. Lauryn Hill also brought out Manny Wells. Shout out to the DMV. Lauryn Hill also brought out an artist named, I believe her name is Samara Sin. I like her a lot too. She's another young lady that is very talented. She's very lyrical. I love her voice. I love the inflections. Her and Doechii, I love a good, like, characterized rap. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Nicki Minaj. I love that delivery. I love that animated type of rap. I love voices. I love a good distinct voice. I love an inflection. I love enjoying your raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Samara Sin. I want to bring her up in my music segment as well, because Complex at Sidebar Complex, I discovered her because Complex posted like top 10 or whatever new artists you should know. One of them was Samara Sin, and they posted a clip of her music. I'm like, oh wow, this is good. So I went and I followed her and I checked out her music. I love her music. She reminds me of Princess Nokia as well, like the way her voice sounds when she raps and stuff too. I discovered Nino Pade as well off that Complex post. And Nino Pade, he's from the DMV area, so I love our accent when we rap and stuff. So like yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Doechii wasn't the only person that Lauryn Hill brought out on stage with her, but of course Doechii has her hate train. The hate train comes with the success. So of course, exactly. They only focused on Doechii being up there, and then it was a whole thing about, oh, did she deserve to be up there with Lauryn Hill? This is so soon. This is so like, y'all, come on. Like, why does it always have to be like is like, she earned this. She wasn't the only one that was there, but she also earned this. And why can't Lauryn Hill bring out artists that she likes to listen to right now? What's wrong with that? Everything's not a goddamn ritual. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not a damn ritual. It's okay.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I just that's my whole thing. It's just like, let that brown girl, let that dark skinned girl be in the forefront, please. I think, but I will say this though, I'm almost with the, so there was a little bit of an issue where, because they brought up a few things. So one of the things they did bring up was that she was being honored at the Billboard Women in Music ceremony, and they were so some people were saying like, oh, they feel like Glorilla was more deserving because Glorilla had a huge year as well. Like Glorilla, like banger after banger, and Glorilla charts very well on the Billboard Hot 100. Doechii is just starting to really chart. I think, did she even chart yet? Let me just, I'm not sure if Doechii actually charted on the Hot 100 yet. Let me just make sure. Billboard Hot 100. Let me see. Doechii's first single to enter the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 29, and also her first top 40. Oh, what it is? What is what's up? Okay, that was one of her okay. Her first single that charted. Okay. But yeah, Glorilla, she charts a lot on the Hot 100. And, she had a huge year. Glorilla was one of the top selling female artists of 2024. She's been going crazy. So people were kind of like, there was kind of like a conflict with that. People feel like Glorilla should have been the one to be honored. Yeah. So Billboard is naming Doechii 2025's Woman of the Year. So I kind of I will entertain that Billboard argument because when it comes to Billboard, it's about the numbers, strictly about the numbers in the metric.
Yeah.
Metric wise, analytic wise, it would make more sense for Glorilla to be the one that's honored at Billboard, and then plus Doechii, even though in my eyes, mid last year to now, I've been seeing the soar when it comes to Doechii. Mm-hmm. It's only starting to really hit kind of recently, really hit. It's really hitting when it comes to Doechii right now. Glorilla, it was more steady with her, longer.
Right.
So I will go with that. But when you talking about some Doechii don't deserve to be on stage with Lauryn Hill, shut up. What? Excuse me?
You'll be tripping, man.
If any film rapper needs to be up there with Lauryn Hill, it's Doechii or Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? One of them. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. People just yeah. So I love that she is on the top cover. She's really on major covers, magazine covers. Anyway, yeah, that's my thing with Doechii. What do you think
about
that? All that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Industry plant stuff.
Yeah. What is an industry plant to you, J. Rob? Because even the thing is, even when they would say that, they have never said that about anyone that is they never said that about anyone that I felt it was true with. Even when they called Ice Spice an industry plant, I never felt that way because you could see her it was quick though. I will say it was quick. It was quick, but you could go back to old videos of her doing things and rapping and
right.
old stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then also she has a team. These people have teams. So why don't you want their team to do their job? Why don't you want people to do their job? You want everybody to fucking flop? Why don't you want 1 minute you're complaining about why these labels don't never sign so and so type of girls. They signed Doechii, they signed so and so. Oh, they're industry plants. Why all of a sudden they're on stage with Lauryn Hill? Why was it what? What's happening, guys? What do you want?
I don't get into none of that.
But yeah, when they would say things about Ice Spice, I didn't agree with the industry plant stuff either because if I can flash back and go back to old shit of her in Bronx bodegas and shit doing shit, then I don't see why she worked her way to the top. Right now she's kind of falling off because she doesn't really have much versatility. Hopefully she picks back up, but I don't think Ice Spice has a lot of versatility at the moment. Maybe she needs to grow more, I don't know, or maybe maybe she skipped artist development. Maybe that's what that was because we can flash back to old clips of Doechii in her freaking bedroom, and now she was playing around with songs in her bedroom, and now it's a viral song now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just we can flash back to that of her doing making songs and stuff on her laptop in her bed with her tapestry pinned to the wall behind her. Mm-hmm. The same with Doja Cat. We can. There's plenty of Doja Cat makes songs on Instagram. She makes things on Instagram Live. She writes on Instagram Live. She produces beats on Instagram Live. We can go back and we can do. Did they ever have an industry plant allegation with Doja Cat too, or no? I think they did because they tried to say that it was some industry plant shit when the Moo stuff came out. But it's just people just, I just feel what's wrong? Let people like what they like, and if it hits, it hits.
That's all that
what's
matters.
happening?
Matters.
I'm waiting for someone to call someone an industry plant, and they actually be an industry plant, guys. Please,
yes,
please.
No more industry.
Because y'all are not calling people. Y'all are not calling the right people industry plants.
Next topic.
Okay. Anywho.